the following presentation of the National Football League.
With the eyes of the world watching, it's time for the biggest event of the year as we're proud to welcome you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, with a hallowed Lombardi trophy in the building, it's a battle to raise it at midfield between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. Kate Scott and Brock Heward, happy to have you with us. And this is an unusual spot to be, Brock. Both teams here, they have fought and earned their way to this one. Yet this still looks like could be one of the more lopsided Super Bowl matchups that we have seen in our time in the NFL.
It looks that way on paper, but we know. We've watched it through the centuries. Right? We know that upsets happen in this moment. Broadway Joe's guarantee and the Jets win. It's just the third Super Bowl. David Tyree's helmet catch as those Giants shot the Patriots in action. Lesser known Tom Brady, and they too got past the greatest show on turf. This moment, underdogs emerge.
A tradition started back in 1967 has now reached its diamond anniversary. And off we go in Super Bowl 60. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the NFL's best stories as of late, a former third overall pick, Brock, who has revitalized his NFL career, Sam Darnold.
Kate, I can only imagine what's running through his mind right now. What an arduous fight across the entire NFC postseason to get to this moment. I think this is one of those moments that you just go back in that backyard as a kid, and you close your eyes, and you dreamed of when you were little, and you're living in it right now.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And he starts us off with a 5-yard pickup. Second down coming up.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the gun, Darnold has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
This is Walker on 2nd. And they find him after just a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, they need 7. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got Smith-njigba for the catch. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
I feel so bad, I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Short pass brought in. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 6-yard gain on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit. And you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st and 10. Darnold buying some time right. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now an inside give to Walker. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be 1st and goal now.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 10.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks finish up an excellent opening series. Cooper Kupp to touchdown. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and found the end zone as a result.
Point after up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Patriots nothing.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Travion Henderson. Keeps away from one. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake May.
Well, here he is, Kate, in the role that I and so many other quarterbacks dreamed of being in during our careers, leading the AFC champions out on a Super Bowl Sunday. The journey, well, it's only become more difficult every step along the way, from the regular season through each rung of the playoffs, and it's prepared him for the moment he's walking in right now.
They'll run it with Travion Henderson. Stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. May on 1st and 10. Finds Diggs right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
16 yards. First down, Patriots.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's May. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. And he has it in the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots finish off their opening drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
This is Andres Borregales trying to tack on the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Patriots start off well to tie things 7-7.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We ready, no Power Ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk about
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Young on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Smith-njigba going in motion right. Here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. And anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Throwing on 1st, here's Darnold. Right side, Shaheed's got it. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Patriots.
The entire playbook is open here, Brock. It is 2nd and inches. First carry of the game for the rookie out of Alabama. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the 1st down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
7-yard line.
We've set it downs from 37. Walker on 1st down. Solid run in here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that 1st down marker.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down. Shaheed coming in motion left. 2nd down, Walker's going to get it again. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, kid, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Running back sent in motion. From the red zone now. It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Darnold now to throw. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks break the tie here in the first. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks here, 14 in the first.
14, Patriots 7.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense headed out for their second drive of the game. And Brock, they are not in the spot they want to be, but still plenty of game left. You don't want to let the setting cause an early overreaction and panic.
Yeah, you just can't overtry. And every bit of you wants to, every fiber of your being in this building right now, you want to perform, but you just can't overdo it. Get back in the rhythm and play your game.
Quick throw completed by May. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. The give now to Henderson. And they limit the damage, just a few yards on that gain. Byron Murphy there to make the play.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
May now on 3rd down. Connection made to Hollins. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
First down throw for May. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They go play action. Here's May. Still has some space inside the 35. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. They'll move the sticks after ripping off the gain at 28.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route to Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
First down, May. He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a first and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing again. It's May. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend's pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal. To the air yet again, May. And he scores. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots trim the lead to 1. Drake made the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. You just put on a show.
Gallus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots tie things up at 14. They send this away. Young on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know. Hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. Throw left side, caught by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. The stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down, and they go right back to it. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Lonnie Tavai range it in for the stop. So Super Bowl 60, a quarter of the way done. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Santa Clara coming up. Enough waiting, we're back, and it's time to resume play here in Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. Finds the in route complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32. With the quick pass out line. Good reaction to the RPO. They're going to get to him behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. Second down. They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the gun, Darnold. And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you just kind of wait. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that can go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense all set to go. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. May looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Henderson here from the gun. He'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 6 and a first down as well.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Even if it doesn't get the first down, you can't be mad about that play offensively. The sweep was executed really well. They won the race to the edge, and they netted a solid gain.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a New England first down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10. To throw, here's May. Has him on the quick hitter. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Design bootleg here. That's incomplete on 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you, you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Again, it's May. Cut at the 10-yard line. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That sure looks like a terrific call after you dial it up, because the execution was awesome by everybody. You get that kind of run on 1st and goal, it sets the table for more success.
2nd and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone. Here's May. Caught just shy of the goal line. He's in for the New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 2nd quarter lead. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots take a 4-point lead.
Seahawks, 17.
Corey Gallis on to send it away. Young on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field.
Game show. Valuable lesson, man. I had to grow. That's why I never ask for help. I do it for you and do it for myself. I go 0 to 1 real quick. Real quick. Whole squad on that real.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
At the 23-yard line.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Out of the gun. Here's Darnold. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got first down here from the 36. They give up the gut to Walker, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Darnold. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on 3rd and long. He's got smith-njigba for the catch. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. Completes it again to smith-njigba. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. And again, it's Darnold. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
All right, they need 7 here on 3rd down on what is the 9th play of this drive. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Well, he found the route he wanted pretty quickly, Brock, but maybe, I don't know, he telegraphed who he wanted a little too much because that defender sure got there just as the ball arrived to force it loose.
Yeah, this is one of those tough moments as an analyst, right? Because you're right, offensively didn't get the job done, but I'm going to give a gold star to the defense. Anytime you make contact and you disrupt that pass, that's a job well done defensively.
The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone, but through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's May. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's May. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to get this one at the 36-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Once again by Diggs. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time. Proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing again. It's May. Short pass brought in. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Henderson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Sticking with Henderson. On the move, past the 40. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 19 on that pickup, and that's a New England first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Offense is set, 1st and 10. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. It just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender maybe a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
This is Henderson on 2nd down. He's tackled after a gain of about 6. It's 3rd down now.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. There he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Diggs. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots now lead by 10. It's a Stephon Diggs touchdown. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Corey Gallis on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Patriots drive their lead to 11.
Seahawks 17.
Corey Gallis on to send it away. Young on the return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Throwing on first. Here's Darnold. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a design run. A solid 8-yard gain there, and now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Well, Brock, a lot of scoring so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Super Bowl 60 and Santa Clara in just a moment. 3rd and just 2 to go. From the gun, Darnold. Connection made to Shaheed. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Throwing from the gun. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
3 yards. That's another Seahawks first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Play fake, Darnold. Cut near the goal line. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it in the end zone for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making a 1-score game before halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So a 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Myers to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks cut the lead down to 4.
Patriots 28. Seahawks 24.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they've got a little over 30 seconds to work with. just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw for May. Drop this to Henderson underneath. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. So that is 2 quarters in the books here at Super Bowl 60 from Santa Clara. Now over to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thanks so much, Scott. While we checked in with Scott in Orlando, our 2 teams here no doubt made some adjustments. It's a close game here as we get ready for our 3rd quarter. Final halftime adjustments of the season are out of the way. It's time to put them into action here. Quarter 3 of the Super Bowl is underway. Fielded by Henderson. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The New England offense with the football. They get it first here in the second half. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Henderson's going to take this straight ahead. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
And a Patriot 1st down.
You know, Coach gets in that QB's headset, probably told his offense and his QB, listen, I don't want to see a 3rd down on this possession. Or something kind of like that. Whatever version he told him, it worked.
May on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
May now from the gun. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. That's caught for the 1st. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They give now to Henderson. And he's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Henderson. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on 1st down.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a group, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. A give left side to Stevenson. He's going to be driven backwards. Looks like he's at the 8. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
May not have throw on 3rd. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that passing block. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player, and now as a coach, please don't do that again.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Borregalis connects. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
Well, they'll take it. Some points to add a little to what's still a pretty small lead. Eventually, I think we all know they've got to find a way to reach the end zone.
Now Borregalis on to send it away. Young on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's good. For the Seahawks. 1st down.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he takes it down to the 33. They strike for 23 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
Now an inside give to Walker. Great decision to bounce this outside. Brock gets him about 8 yards on the run. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Now Darnold off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Hey, you'll often hear me talk about setting an edge. But think of it this way as well, especially with a bootleg. You want to be like the jaws of a defense. You want to just keep him inside. Get those jaws a-closing, and there's no escape valve for the QB then.
drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Third and long, and they're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
With a quick pass out line. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
So after the incomplete pass, here's 2nd and goal. And again, it's Darnold. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith-njigba. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this is a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone.
And he's going to have the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks start the 2nd half with some needed points.
Just a tremendous effort. And really, this is a play where you can look at the facial expressions of the two sides and know exactly what happened. Offensively, you are smiling from ear to ear that your quarterback's a difference maker. Defensively, just demoralized that you couldn't find a way to stop that scramble.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game up. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded at the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. It's all squared up again following that touchdown, partner, so some added importance on this series. New set of downs for him from the 31. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside, you know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
May now on third down. Complete to Diggs out left. And he'll get it up to the 44. Give him 9 on that play, and it's up for the first.
And a Patriot first down.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Trying an inside give to Henderson. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Brought down by Reek Woolen.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down. Made a throw it. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Setting up the screen with Henderson. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
Patriots punt team coming out to the former 6th-rounder Bryce Behringer to do the honors. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. The Seahawks offense running out now. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Kate, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
He finds Smith-njigba right side. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That play ball wide open.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Play fake. Darnold. This is Cup. That's Cup. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
From the red zone on 1st. He'll try and run this, and he carries it in for the touchdown. The Seahawks take a 3rd-quarter lead.
That score, this is now a time where this defense is going to get on that sideline and look at each other and say, hey, we got to play this quarterback a whole lot more honest because he is doing damage with his legs.
Myers to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
Patriots 31.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Patriots running their offense out there. And there is room for improvement from that previous drive. Stalled out, necessitated a call back punt team.
Yeah, and in these situations, I always love reminding the offense that first down. Just move the chains the first time to get yourself into rhythm, because you don't want to see that punter anytime soon.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting on the ground with Henderson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
1st down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Tossing it to Henderson. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. It's Henderson on the give. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 50-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. This time it's a passing play. Finds a man right side. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Henderson's going to get it on 3rd down. Flies past the 1st, inside the 30. Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can tie it up after hitting pay dirt in the 3rd.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on the show.
Dallas on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots bring it back to even.
38-all.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. The give now to Walker. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Darnold. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give them that 1st down. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And he hits the deck after setting him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 20. It's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Hard to believe, but just 1 quarter left in our season. We're through 3 in Super Bowl 60. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Could take the lead with a field goal, Brock, but thinking touchdown here as they get set up 1st and goal. Give up the gun to Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. He gets him 9 yards, and that brings up 2nd and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just 1 play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the 1st down run often leads to 2nd down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile, go finish this drive.
They go to him again. This time he gets in for the Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Myers to add the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
45. Patriots 38.
Now to handle the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. Escapes a defender. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Patriots and Travion Henderson back out there for their next series. And they're taking the field knowing that they need a touchdown here, Brock. More pressure on them now than they've had any drive so far this game.
Well, our colleague, Charles Davis, has a line for a spot just like this. Pressure, they can burst pipes, but can also create diamonds. Let's see what the outcome of this pressure is going to be.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Here's May. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Mario Douglas, the intended target. So 2nd down coming up.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Back to the air. It's May. Oh, finds his running back, Henderson. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
From the gun on 3rd down, May. That one complete to Diggs. And he'll get it up to the 44. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
First down, New England.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Henderson here from the gun. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Henderson on the zone read. And they aren't going to like this. They went to the zone read, and it winds up losing them 3 yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Will this drive continue? Here comes 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force 4th down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. You got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Behringer, the one to send it away. And he's hit before he can get anything on that return. The Seahawks offense taking the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Walker. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
That run may not have gotten you at first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Go with Walker on the counter. And that's not what the offense talking about. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw, here's Darnold. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and 10.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the 1st down.
And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running left, here's Walker. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. Get some space around midfield. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. A 28-yard pickup there. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
He's got it to him yet again. Oh no, the ball is loose. Oh, but the fumble goes out of bounds. Oh, close call there.
Oh, you know what, Kate? That defense right there, they thought they had a huge play until they saw that ball bouncing out of bounds. One bounce and just the other direction, they're off the field. Instead, well, they're on the field. They got to shake it off, though, and keep this offense from the end zone.
Oh, he lost the football. He's at midfield. The 30. Gets the 10. And New England will return it for the touchdown. The Patriots now trail by just a point in the fourth. No one else you'd rather have scooping up that loose football. Somebody who could do some damage with it on a return.
Yeah, some poor fortune right there offensively. There was nobody there to, number one, make the recovery, or number two, make a solid tackle on that speedster. Once he got the return going, that fumble was headed all the way home.
Now they're on for the most important extra point of their entire season. And he hits that point after, so we're all set up for a heck of a finish here. We're tied in the final frame of the Super Bowl. After tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Young on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Seahawks and receiver Cooper Kupp taking the field once again. And in a tie game, we've been sensing a breakthrough coming, Brock. Might this be the drive where we finally see one side get the edge over the other?
Well, if it is, Kate, you know and I know it's about play-to-play execution, and more than likely, making sure they can convert in some of those situational downs.
Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Darnold off the play action. And he's brought down at the line.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Heads out on the bootleg. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Now Darnold. He's got Smith-njigba for the catch. Keeps on moving into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a 4th quarter lead. Jackson Smith-njigba with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right? Yeah. When you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Myers to add the PAT. down the middle. It's good. And the Seahawks break that tie and now lead by 7.
52. Patriots 45.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. Fielded by Henderson. Showing a little burst so far. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Here's New England ready once again on offense. Still time to go, Brock, but that touchdown has him down now 7. They've got to find the end zone here. First and 10 from the 32. Shotgun handed off to Henderson. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Staying on the ground here with Henderson. And he takes this one up to the 41, so that makes a very manageable now 3rd and short.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Trying to sneak May. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It takes an impressive amount of strength, that low man winning, to hold the line against a sneak, even when you know it's coming. That's well done.
On now comes their punter. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. The Seahawks are ready for another drive on offense as Jackson Smith-Njigba heads out. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Finds Cup again. And he's going to be brought down up at the 31. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A split second, all that kept the defense from making a stand right there. It's amazing, man. This game of inches and split-second reactions. A nice bit of burst, surge forward for enough to go get that first by a couple before they could finally drag him down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. 3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 4th and short. We'll see if they go for it.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. The New England offense running out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. May looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
3 set of downs for him from the 31. Henderson on 1st and 10. He'll get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast, but he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
1st down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Sticking with Henderson. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. To the air on 1st down. May. Henry on the catch. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas, Clark, and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Patriots down by 7. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Looking to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st to 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
1st down, Patriots.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Setting up to pass. Fires right away, but incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So they're left facing 3rd and long. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Bronk. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
And that one's incomplete. For now, it brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about.
Holding offense.
Tempting to perhaps take the yards and run 3rd down again, partner. But they decline it. That's going to bring up 4th down. The entire season has led them here to this snap. They have to convert here on 4th down. Desperation time here. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
Hey, drops happen. It's a part of the game, but unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get back. 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Not every corner in this league can make the play he just made right there. Sure, there's pure coverage guys. Not really known for their tackling, but this guy, well, he's someone who isn't afraid to stick his nose in there and make a stop.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Slot receivers headed left. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. And he gets the Seahawks 1st down, Gronk, and that should finish off this win for him. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Line up the design keeper. A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. And in their first appearance in over a decade, Brock, I know we're both excited about this one. The Seattle Seahawks, Super Bowl champions for a 2nd time. This is what we all hope every year when we get to this point, Brock. We hope for the drama. We hope that the game lives up to the big stage that it was played on. Close at the end, really just 1 or 2 moments in there that decided who was going to be the team waiting to receive the trophy.
Yeah, you just feel, don't you, Kate, that every single bit of that Lombardi trophy had to be earned here tonight. But not just tonight, not over these 60 minutes, There's every practice throughout the season, every tough battle they fought on Sundays from September to January, battle tested. It was all that work that made them capable of earning the championship tonight.
So for our entire crew here at EA Sports, for my partner Brock Hewitt and myself, that's going to do it on another fantastic NFL season. We cannot wait to catch you all again in the fall. I'm Kate Scott. Wherever and however you've been watching, please get home safe tonight, everybody. Good night from Santa Clara.